How about that shit, huh? Cheers. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to me. Okay? So don't be wrong. I went into this game, too, thinking, you know what, damn. And this Giant team is looking good. You know, they beat that Minnesota team. That was the impressive part. But the Week 18 win against them was all for show. And, you know, it got the media buying into it. I bought into it, too, a little bit. I said, wait, is it rust? Because, you know, Hurts is back. Look, watching the game and watching it back, the Week 18 game against the Giants, this is what it was. People say, well, they're playing at third stringers. Why don't you just play your backups? No, we needed, no doubt about it, to get that number one seed. You can't put your backups in and then say, oh, we start losing. Oh, let's throw the starters in now. No, you start the starters against those guys. You call a vanilla, which it was a vanilla preseason offense. Offensive play calling. Straight, just regular drop back offense. Because you're first and third stringers. The starters should be able to do that. Don't put too much on tape because there is a possibility that the Giants are the team you're going to face in your first game in the playoffs. Because of other things, you know, and they played Minnesota pretty well, or you know, in the season, regular season. So you do that. And that's the smartest thing this coaching staff did. And I knew going into this game, I said to myself, the Eagles, I don't know, they got the week rest. Lane Johnson's back. I just said, I don't know. But then the media started buying into it. All this and all that. Yeah. And the fans started buying into it too, talking about 07 and this and that. I just sat back and said nothing. I said because I would look like a fool if we did lose. But hey, kudos to them. But hey, you know what? No. We blew the damn doors off them like we should have. Okay? It's a team with not much talent. They made the playoffs because of the new format of the playoffs, which was implemented, in 2020 or whatever the hell it was, 2021, 2022, whatever. Or sorry, 20 or 2021, whatever. New implemented of the, you know, format of the playoffs. That's how they got in. Same thing with Seattle and whatever. They beat Minnesota. Minnesota is a fraud-ass team. Okay. But I said, if Hurts isn't healthy like they think, and Lane, I said it's going to be a close game. But as soon as we got out there and I seen just tearing them up, Hurts was killing it. I said, I don't know if this is going to be a close game. Like, I think this might be a blowout. And it's so funny, you know, all their fans were getting hyped up and pumped up. And, you know, I understand, you know. This is the thing I don't understand is this, right? Well, my Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, made the playoffs last year. Jalen Hurts is basically first year as a starter. Same thing as you guys. We had because of the longer playoff bracket, we got in. Got blown out by the Bucs. But going into that season, I didn't have any playoff aspirations or nothing. It's the first year of Nick Sirianni and Hurts as a starter. And I know you guys had the same. Right? Hell, some of you, even you damn Giants fans, had you guys only winning 4 or 5 games or 6 games this whole entire year. So for you to get where you were, that's awesome and that's great. That is. You overachieved. And you did. But hell, you know what? You also, when you overachieved, you made it this far. Hell, congrats. Even if you did go 1-done against the Vikings, congrats. You made it this far. Seriously. I went into this season expecting something else. I went into the season going, okay, we have the players, we have the pieces. We added hella talent. This is second year of Nick Sirianni, second year of Jalen Hurts. The only question mark for me was, is Jalen Hurts good enough? Could he improve on his first year as a starter? And well, goddamn did he. He's MVP of the league. No doubt about it. He probably won't win it, but that's how it goes. But let me tell you something. All the media hype and all the fans were getting hyped, really thinking they had a shot in this thing. And let me tell you, Tiki freaking Barber, I know he's biased. He goes, I look at Daniel Jones versus Minnesota Vikings playoffs. I see the way he performed. That's okay. 1 game in the playoffs. All right, cool. He performed so well. Then I look at last year, Jalen Hurts in the playoffs, how he performed. He played like trash, 2 interceptions against the Tampa Buccaneers. First off, the Tampa Buccaneers last year were a better team than they were this year. That's first and foremost. Jalen Hurts was not even developed close to what he is now. Okay, that's first and foremost. And the talent we have now is not even close to what it was then. So your comparison was way off. And let me tell you something about Daniel Jones. I give him credit. A lot of credit. The guy played pretty well this year. But it's so funny that you put that out there on camera, in a microphone, and on a radio, that I think he's more equipped and more ready for the moment. That's funny, because also, Jalen Hurts in college actually played in some pretty damn big profile games. Did Daniel Jones? I don't think so. He played for damn Duke. What have they ever done? Okay? And I don't mean to criticize Daniel Jones because it's not his fault this game. You know, he threw one interception, and that's all the media kept saying too. This guy hasn't thrown an interception since like November or something like that. Oh my God. Okay. I get it. But let me tell you something. From the minute that ball was snapped, and after they kind of like went whatever, and they went through, and he started getting hit a lot, the guy looked shook. And I don't blame him, you know what I mean? Because he's going against good defense, whatever. But it's the fact that Tiki Barber had to put that out there that, oh, he's for that moment. More in the moment than Jalen Hurts. Dude, he was dropping back sometimes wobbling, bro. Dropping back, going like this. Like his feet were giving out from underneath him. And I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying that you want to talk like that, and it's funny he performs like that. I'm just saying. But nothing but credit to the Giants. They got a big future ahead of them. Brian Daboll is that great of a coach to take that amount of talent. Kenny Golladay, probably the best receiver, probably on that whole damn team, and was at one point one of the best receivers in the league, wasn't even playing half the season because he basically had him sit the freaking bench. So you guys got a future ahead of you. You guys got hella stuff going forward. Congrats to y'all. Y'all should be proud of where you are. But I will say this. You went into this season thinking you're going to win 4 or 5 games or whatever, 6 games. No Super Bowl at all. No playoffs at all. No match for Eagles or Dallas. So some of y'all should have humbled yourselves knowing that you went in with those expectations. The same way I went into this season knowing, damn, we got a lot of talent, and everyone's hyping us up. But can Hurts live up to it? And Hurts has shut me up. And I'll be the same. I'm the same guy I always have been. You know who I am? I'm the guy who will sit back and chill, watch my game. Listen, I'm not biased at all. Not at all. I'm a guy who just watches the team and says, listen, every game, it's any given Sunday, any given game, anything can happen. And then when my team does the talking for me, that's how people know when you have a great team. The team does the talking for you. Then you can talk your shit if you want to. Okay? I'm just being honest. Now, Giants, like I said, you guys got to add some pieces this offseason, add some receivers, help Dan Jones with that if you do keep him. And I'm telling you, man, you guys, whatever. But the Week 18 thing was the biggest fluke. And I knew that. And for a minute I thought, and I said, maybe no. Because the media had me buying in, which they're all full of bullshit, whether it be politics, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, whether it be anything, sports, anything. They all just want to have the first article and talk the most and get headlines. Bullshit. Let me tell you something. I almost fed into it too. I said, oh man, they didn't play good Week 18. And the Saints game. Talking about us. And then I really sat back and said, no, we called a vanilla. And my one friend, my best friend, he's a Giants fan. Shout out to him. He goes, oh, vanilla offense, you're going to go in the playoffs and someone's going to want to beat you. I said, dude, you don't understand how this works. It was the most genius thing. Because let me tell you something. A team like Dallas, okay, know what they would have done? They would have went balls to the walls against those third stringers. They would have started tearing them up and calling all these, flashy plays and tricks and all this jazz just to lose the next week. Literally to that team or someone in the playoffs. Because that's the way they're built, where we're built different. It's first and third stringers. Put the stars out there, but let's just, don't give them too much to think, whatever. Or give them some hype, Now it comes down to the 49ers and Dallas play tomorrow. Oh, man. I want the 49ers. And the reason I say that, a lot of people say, oh, no, why not Dallas? Listen, I don't want Dallas having a single shot in hell at making the Super Bowl. I do not want that at all. I would have rather lost to the Giants tonight. Honestly, that's it. I would rather lose to the Giants and let them versus Dallas if that's the case. And then one of them, we beat Giants to go to the Super Bowl. I don't want that. Plus the 49ers, I'm hearing a lot of hype about them from the media. They're the best team in the whole NFC, and they're this and this and this and this and that. So I would like for the best team, the 1 seed and 2 seed, go toe-to-toe. I'll do a review on that when it happens. We do not know who the team is, but I guess let's go 49ers. Like I said, if I just said, I'd rather lose to the Giants, then go there and lose that. I'd rather lose to the 49ers NFC Championship game, and I hate to lose to anyone. But I don't know. Let's go, Birds. Fly them out. You guys compliment your thoughts. Great night. 38-7 against the Giants. Also, 38-7 versus the Minnesota Vikings. 5 years to the day in the NFC Championship game. January 21st. Go Birds. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace.